Hey everyone! Today I'm going to show you some gold-dipped home decor ideas by using feathers. They are all fun and easy to make and you will only need just a few things. You will need an embroidery hoop, gold acrylic paint, a brush, thread. I use purple and black anchor floss, but you can use any color you prefer. White feathers, liquid glue, glitter, end caps, hot glue, and skewers. First we need to prepare the feathers for the arrows. Start by cutting off one side of the feather that is smaller. I cut off 4 parts for each arrow. If you have enough feather parts for the arrows, you can either leave them how they are, paint them, or add glitter to them. I added a little bit of liquid glue to the feathers and sprinkled some glitter on top, and then removed the excess. Repeat the step with every feather you want to decorate. And now just let everything dry. While the feathers are drying, we can decorate the skewers to make them a bit prettier. For this step, I just painted small lines with gold acrylic paint and added a little bit of glitter on top. Then let the skewers dry and then we can start attaching the feathers to the skewers. For this step, add a small line of hot glue along the end of the skewer and then add the feather on top. Press it against the skewer very carefully. Then do the same on the opposite side. If you have that, you can add 2 more feathers to create a cross, or you can just leave it like that if you like the design more that way. And the arrow is finished. Now you can use these arrows to decorate your plants, or you can just put them into a vase and decorate your desk or table. To make a gold-dipped dreamcatcher, add a little bit of liquid glue onto the end of the feather and distribute it evenly. You can start at the center of the feather and distribute the glue like a triangle, or you can just apply it however you prefer. I use a sponge brush since I found it works a bit better, but you can use a normal brush as well. If you have that, sprinkle some glitter on top and remove the excess glitter. You can actually use just gold acrylic paint instead of glue and glitter if you don't want to use it or don't have any in your house. It's really up to you and it will look great as well. Now, in order to make the feather look a bit more interesting and cute, you can divide some parts into sections. For this step, I used a cutter and just combed the feathers into small parts like that. You can also use a skewer or something else to do that. And you can also add patterns to the feathers. Just paint some lines or dots with a liquid glue and then sprinkle some glitter on top. Repeat the step until you prepared enough feathers for your dreamcatcher and let everything dry completely. I prepared about 8 feathers for my dreamcatcher. While everything is drying, we can now go ahead and prepare the hoop. To make the dreamcatcher, remove the inner ring from the embroidery hoop. Then start painting it with gold acrylic paint so it fits to the feathers perfectly. Cover up the hoop completely with paint and then let it dry. As soon as your feathers are dry, you can go ahead and prepare the feathers by adding some metal cap ends in gold with the help of flat nose pliers. This way we can add them to some thread and to the hoop later on. If you don't have end caps, you can use hot glue instead to attach the thread to the feather. To make it more secure, you can also add some super glue to the end cap as well. When the hoop is completely dry, go ahead and attach some thread in the color of your choice with a double knot. Then place the thread over the hoop, wrap around it, and pull it through the loop you just created. And pull the thread tight. And now just go ahead and repeat this step until you reach the starting point. Place the thread over the hoop, wrap around it, and then pull the thread through the hoop. The more space you leave between each knot, the bigger the holes in the dreamcatcher are going to be. When you reach the starting point, you basically just need to do the same thing, but instead of wrapping the thread around the hoop, you need to wrap it around the thread. Wrap around the string, pull through the hole you created by doing that, and then pull it tight. Make sure the knot is in the middle of the string, and then repeat the step until you reach the design you like. I wanted to leave a hole in the middle, but you can keep threading until you reach the center. But make sure to always pull the thread tight. At some point you create this interesting shape. Then secure the string with a few knots and the inside of the dreamcatcher is finished. Now we need to add the feathers to the dreamcatcher. Add the feathers to some thread by pulling through the end cap hole and by making a double knot. If you don't have an end cap, you can use hot glue instead. After that, decide how long you want the string to be. I wanted to make them in different lengths so it looks more flowy and interesting. Then add the string to the hoop by making a double knot. To make it look more symmetric, I added the string to every second knot of the dreamcatcher. But you can attach them wherever you feel like it will look good. I also went ahead and added one feather to the center of the dreamcatcher. Now we just need to add some strings so we can hang it up. For this step, we are going to need 5 strings that we need to attach at equal spaces. In my case, I added the thread to every third knot of the dreamcatcher. We need to knot the strings together at the center of the dreamcatcher. To make it easier, you can take one big bead and thread the strings through it. Then push it down to get an equal length, and then just make 2 knots to create a hole so we can use it to hang it up. And you're done? Now you can decorate your room with this gold dipped dreamcatcher. I think the white and gold makes the dreamcatcher look more elegant and timeless, and it looks really cute as well. If you don't have any embroidery hoop or skewers, you can just use thread to create a garland. For this decoration, you just need to add some hot glue to the feather and then wrap the floss or thread around the feather twice. Let the glue cool down and repeat the step with the rest of the feathers you would like to add. I tried to make equal spaces between each feather and added about 5 feathers to one string. Cut off the excess string and you are done. Now you can decorate your walls, shelves, or anything else you like. I hope you enjoyed these ideas and found them helpful. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up so I know you did. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel in case you haven't already to see more fun and easy DIYs in the future. Thank you for watching everyone, and see you soon!